Recording in progress.
Hello, 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 hello. Noise आइरा छ रे. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Video mixer. यसमा कार्ड छ. तल छ कि तल चाहिँ ब्ल्याकमा दिनु. यहाँ तल सर्ट छ नि है मान्छेहरुले कार्ड वाला सिस्टम लिएर आछ कि. हेलो. हिजो के भएको थियो र म हिजो आएको थिइनँ है. हेलो. हेलो हेलो अब यहाँ त ठिकै आइरहेको
नमस्कार हजुर, सुनिन्छ?
सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार नमस्कार, गुड मर्निङ। भिडियो लिङ्क त मैले पाइनँ, तर अडियो लिङ्क चाहिँ पाएँ।
भिडियो लिङ्क पाइने सर?
खै भिडियो लिङ्क चाहिँ यहाँ देखिएन किन?
यहाँ हुँदैछ सर, यहाँ मिल्दैछ।
ए
हेलो हेलो डाक्टर बिन्दु सर, हजुरले देखिरहनु भएको छ यताबाट?
मैले देखिरहेको छु हजुरलाई, तर
या।
मेरो भिडियो लिङ्क चाहिँ मैले देखाउन सकेको छैन, किन यहाँ आएन हजुरको। तर यु क्यान हियर मी, द्याट्स फाइन। सुनिन्छ हजुर?
हजुर। हेलो सर, हजुरको दुईटा लिङ्क छ अरे, कुनै एउटाबाट गर्नु पर्यो भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ यहाँ टेक्निकल साथी। Good morning, respected chair and especially invited dignitaries. I'm presenting myself as a moderator. This is Deepak Joshi, founding member, World Tourism Network. Today we are going to start a very, very important session. This is about this is about reconstruction from donors' perspective. We all know that from the PDNA to designing strategies and opportunities and approaches to the completion of the projects, donors' role have been very, very important. So in this line, we are going to start today's session. We have a very respected chair, Dr. Bindu Lohani. He is an iconic figure in the development and governance field. First I would like to request our chair to welcome the session. and highlight briefly about the goal and the approaches that we are going to discuss in this session. Then after, we will have the very important presentation from the presenter, and then the comments from the experts. So now I would like to request our respected chair, Dr. Bindu Lohani, to welcome and announce the start of the session. Bindu Lohani sir.
मैले बोल्नुपर्ने अब हजुरको
हजुर हजुर.
Okay, thank you. मैले remark त बनाएको छैन, पछि बनाउनु हजुरको. Thank you, Mr. Moderator, Mr. Deepak Rajoshi. As you rightly said, this is a very important session. We have seen many disasters all around the region, and I was once in the development agencies. During the reconstruction, we all know the development partners play a very important role in supporting the government, in working with the government, as much as the government and their staffs are equally involved in the process. So this particular session would be very, very important for one, learning from the experience of the past, the views the development partners have in this exercise of reconstruction. And I hope we'll be able to have few takeaways from this session after listening to all of you. यस्तै कुरा भनिदिउँला हुन हजुरको अरु के भन्नु
Perfect sir, thank you.
म मिलाउला पछि के भन्दैछ भने.
Thank you, respected chair. Now we are moving towards a very special presentation from Mr. B. Aryal. He is Joint Secretary of NRA. He is also a very, very known figure who knows who used to look after the programs related to the programs with development partners. So I would like to request Mr. Bhagwan Aryal to deliver the presentation on development partners' contribution on Nepal's reconstruction. Over to you, Mr. B. Aryal. Your time is 10 minutes, so I will inform before 2 minutes of the presentation. Thank you. I'm handing this mic to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joshi sir. Okay. Good morning, all of you. Respected chair, moderator, my seniors and colleagues, all of you, very good morning. Mostly my presentation we all of know that I'm going to present a presentation on government perspective, how the reconstruction was held. This is a very big event. We are going to organize the big event to share the Nepal's learnings and our experiences to the international community and the national to make our country from reconstruction to the resilience. Mainly, my presentation covers overview, financial status, and DPs-wise contribution for the reconstruction, what institutional arrangement we have made, and major achievement of the government perspective and way forward. And I also explored some discussion point which will facilitate our session more lively. First of all, Nepal is hit by the devastating earthquakes and lot of human and infrastructure were damaged. Government, in that time, appealed to the international community to support for our reconstruction, and we have organized ICNR first in 2015, and where bilateral and multilateral organization was presented, and government, as per our request, There were 58 development partners were participated in the first ICNR, and out of them, 24 development partners were placed to reconstruction support in our reconstruction process, the worth of 4.1 billion USD. But unfortunately, only 70 development partners came forward to work on our Nepal's reconstruction process. Likewise, we have prepared a post-disaster recovery framework in 2016, and which gives us our priority area and our strategy and financial requirement. And as per the PDRF, which we have built in 2016, our total reconstruction cost was 9.38 billion. And we also revised our PDRF in 2021, and our total reconstruction cost came down to 4.7 billion only. Out of this, but our pledge amount was 4.1 billion, which is 48% grant assistance and 52% was the loan assistance. And we are able to make agreement between DPs and the government of Nepal, rupees 3.92 billion. It is 95% the total pledge amount. Actually, we are also able to get reimbursement 46%, 1.82 billion dollar. Next. This table shows the development partners' wise contribution on their reconstruction process. Altogether, we had 17 development partners: ADB, Australia, China, EU, Finland, Germany, IMF, India, Japan, Norway, Republic of Korea, Saudi Fund, Sri Lanka, Switzerland, UK, DFID, USA, and the World Bank. I saw the pledge amount and commitment amount and total disbursement status and the sector they supported. I'm going to reflect this scenario in this slide. We do have the 4.1 billion USD was the pledge amount, and the commitment amount is 3.92, which is 95% of the pledge amount. And till date, we are able to get reimbursement 1.81 billion. That is the 81 billion. That is 46%. 46%. Likewise, we have also established the from legal framework to address the issues and constraint which came on during the implementation process. We have made good institutional arrangement only get the good result. We have adopted we established the different level of the coordination committee to ensure effective utilization. That is DACFC, Joint Coordination Committee and Joint Project Monitoring Committee. This committee help us to get the development result on time without any dispute. Next, we have achieved the remarkable progress on this reconstruction and recovery. In this reconstruction and recovery work, which has been possible only DP's support in terms of financial, in terms of technical and other technical assistance. We did work together and collaborate with each other, which brought us in this position. So with each other in this position, so we both are able to share our progress on the international forum. We did have the significant progress on housing reconstruction. 90% of the beneficiaries completed their home. Likewise, we have 100% school buildings have been completed. 100% health institutions building have been completed. It is our great achievement. it is possible only with your kind support, coordination in budget cycle. Likewise, significant contribution of development partners to massive reconstruction and sectoral development is one of the major achievement. We also worked with to develop the livelihood and contribute the women empowerment also through capacity building, social mobilization process. Next significant achievement is the increased financial literacy. We do have the 800,000 beneficiaries open the bank account to transfer their housing grant. It is also one of the very significant achievement. Next one is we are completed around 8,000 private housing with resilience. It is one of the major improvement innovation, and we can able to get international experiences on housing reconstruction from the India and Pakistan also, and we also develop our local level technology for the retrofitting mortar houses also. Next one is still our way forward. Still we need to do more in future also. Not only reconstruction work, but we need to make achieve to sustainable development goal by 2030. That's why we need to have a more collaborate and seeking your cooperation for a long time. This is the discussion point for the your roundtable discussion. Okay, sir. What might be the reform point in Nepalese law and policies? Our economic development policies we have, but we need to change. We need to reform these documents or not. We will have discuss later. Another one is how could the development partners' contribution on treasury way. We do have the government of Nepal accepted the various mode of cooperation, that is budgetary system, of budget, technical support. So many modality we accepted that we need to change, we need to revise that model or not. And later one is how could be the development assistance more effective from development perspective. These are maybe the discussion point of our roundtable discussion. Thank you. This is the pictures which shows our reconstruction in pictures. Thank you very much. I conclude my presentation here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Royal. You are exactly on time. And thank you very much for a very, very insightful and interesting presentation. Now, we have also invited Country Director of ADB to set the context. Technical team is online. Is he connected? Unfortunately, we could not connect Country Director of ADB here. We'll try to get him in on 8th of December on the main program. Now we have, I'm moving towards the commentators. We have excellent panel of commentators here to comment on the presentation and on the topic. Now, first, I would like to request Joint Secretary, Ministry of Finance, for his special comment. He also could not connect. We have other commentators from Embassy of Canada, First Secretary, Mr. Ryan Webb. I think he also could not connect. We have invited many commentators from China, from EU, from FCDO, from Japan, from Norway, but I think since no one is there, so now we are moving towards Q&A session. Especially invited valuable participants. If you have any questions on the presentation, please feel free to raise your hand or write on the chat box if you have any questions on this regard. This is a mock session. We don't have participants. We are expecting good number of participation on the main day. So without any delay, I would like to request our respected chair, Dr. Bindusa, for his concluding remarks, and also share with us if you have any feedback on the presentation. Over to you, Dr. Bindusa.
Thank you, Hazur. I think you've done a great job. You're ठिकै छ हजुरले गरे एकदम राम्रो छ presentation राम्रो भयो भगवानजीको presentation exactly was 10 minutes and pretty good मेरो विचारमा चाहिँ I think it's quite well presented, very clear, succinct. अब हामीले पत्ता लगाउनु पर्ने दुई चार कुराहरू चाहिँ कतिजना चाहिँ अनलाइन हुन्छ कतिजना अन साइट हुन्छ यो आइडिया नभएसम्म चाहिँ हाम्रो यो सेसनलाई बडा डिफिकल्ट हुन्छ है कि उनीहरू मलाई लाग्छ इन्टरनेसनल एजेन्सिजहरू अहिलेको सिचुएसन हेरेर सबै अनलाइनै हुने हो कि त्यो भने अनलाइन सिस्टममै हामीले बढीमा जोड दिनु पर्यो होइन के छ हजुरहरूको अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ के छ यसमा
Thank you, sir. Maybe as per our expectations, there may be the 50 people physical participants because the capacity of hall is for 50 people, and we have sent number of people in online also, but still till date we don't have any confirmation from online registrations because they may choose different sessions at that time. We need to check
I'm not so much worried about the participants who could be attending online. Out of these 20 participants who are expected to speak or participate, there are 20 of them from Australia, Canada. Are these people going to be on site? Most probably they will all be online, I guess.
Yeah, I think yeah. Depending on these situations, maybe most of them will be online because they have contacted us as a physical previously, but till date they may join online. Yeah.
I think most of them. So it will be good, Ritaji, if you could confirm whether they will attend online or on site, and that could happen to any one of us depending upon the situation. So that if there are not going to be too many people on site from the speaker. We will have to create a little bit, maybe we need to manage that online a little bit better in the same way that Deepakji did so well. But can you just find out how many of them will be there? But otherwise, just 2-3 people, we being there, it is not going to make a big impact, I think. Maybe we might say major way would be through the online, and then we will work towards that online system, make it stronger, make it more stronger, whatever we can say.
हुन्छ सर एउटा चाहिँ जस्तो स्टार्टिङमा आजको मक सेसनमा स्टार्टिङमा दीपक सरले स्टार्टिङमा बोल्नुभयो नि तर एज अ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ फ्रम एनआरए I know who is going to participate, like we will be there physically and virtually also because most of them I recognized. So before speaking from Deepak sir, like as a moderator, should I like facilitate from which organizations representing in this program? That can I speak at that time, like in real?
Hazurले decide gare म त हजुरको I'm just going to make very short remark किन time सुरुमा I think Deepakji did so well. He can start the same way. My opening remarks is not going to be more than 1 or 2 minutes at that stage, just to get the ball rolling. And then immediately go to the presentation of Aryalji and the Finance Ministry, which he has done. Then he will invite me at the end to conclude. I will listen what they have all said, and whatever I have to say, I will probably summarize at that moment. So it's perfectly okay, Ritaji. What all you people need to say, you can coordinate that with Deepakji, Bhagwanji, and you decide how to do the rest of it. So my role will come in the beginning, just like 2 minutes, and then at the end to conclude it.
All right. Yeah, that will be perfect, sir.
Recognize the गर्नुपर्छ. I think Deepak ji should probably recognize
Thank you,
that
sir.
we have
खास गरी अहिले हामीसँग सबैको बायो आइपुगेको छैन, so I didn't do that. अनि once I get all the brief bio from all the commentators and presenters, I will definitely do that, sir.
I think Deepak ji could ask our official reporter, said, please let us know who are participating online, offline, and also I think your information whether all those 20 are going to say something, because chances are some may not show up, or some may.
Yeah, I think we are expecting 8 to maximum 8 to 10.
What is your understanding at the moment?
Yeah, maximum 10, I think.
Maximum 10?
Yeah.
So, I think Deepak ji and Lita ji, because I would not, you can identify those people and give them priority to speak to. You know, we have only 55 minutes for that session.
Sure.
And if you 20 speak, it'll be less than 3 minutes. So 2 to 3 minutes. Sorry, time only concern. I think if we have 10 people, I think we may have enough time for that session. International, we may have to let them speak freely, I think. Freely, institution. If we can tell them the 3 things focus you know, like if it's the World Bank, they can say, look, the World Bank during this process supported not only this many amount, supported in this area. You know, the metrics, ADB provides support, ADB we supported the school, roads, and some housing. Here are our experiences of working with you. It was excellent exercise, NRA did well. These are some of the laws, regulation, constraints, etc. we found which could be useful for improvement in future. त्यस्तो किसिमको तीनटा कुरा यिनीहरूले गरे भनेदेखि उहाँको डिस्कसन पोइन्टसँग पनि मिल्न जान्छ, हाम्रो भगवानजीको अर्यालजीको पनि मिल्न जान्छ। उनीहरूले त्यही तीनटा कुरा भने पुग्छ क्या वास्तवमा। हामीले चाहिँदै त्यही हो नि। You know, हामीले यो सेक्टरमा काम गरेका थियौँ, we want to hear that, although we know, you know, त्यो सेक्टरमा काम गर्दाखेरि हामी रिलिफ स्टेजमा काम गरे हो कि रिकभरी स्टेजमा। अब कति एजेन्सीज they are very good in working at the humanitarian relief stage मा हामीले काम गरेका थियौँ। हाम्रो कन्ट्रिब्युसन मोटामोटी यति थियो भने पनि भयो नभने पनि भयो, because already in the table or LGको टेबलमा सबै छ। But this has been some of the 3-4 things. If I had to say 3-4 things from our experience, this is what it would be. I think NRA's local support, government local support was excellent. As an example, I think it is probably. I think the accomplishment has been really significant based on Mr. Ariel's presentation. 100% school banana, 100% health post, and in the very high degree of success in the housing. Even this co-benefits like having accounts for the people. This is a major achievement actually to get them a bank account itself is a very, very good thing. We really like it. You know, I think your work on the gender was really superb. Let them give that flexibility, but give them 3 to 4 5 points in 4 minutes. And at the end, and if we were to do these things again, if from learning from this, what are the kind of the reforms that would be appropriate from our perspective? त्यति भन्दै भन्दै पुगिहाल्यो नि तिनवटा कुरा। मैले नोट गरेँ त्यही थिएँ, मैले हिजो बेलुका बनाउनु त्यो लाइनमा उनीहरूले त्यति भन्दै भन्दै 3-4 मिनटमा राम्रै हुन्छ। हामीलाई निकाल्न पर्ने पनि त्यही त होला नि, हैन? त्यही नै हो सर।
बेसिकली त्यसो भए यो जस्तो what kind of support they extended or they did, एउटा चाहिँ how was their
sentence मात्रै धेरै भयो त्यो। किनकि हाम्रो सधैँ छ, we work during the humanitarian stage, relief stage, and we work in let us say the immediate providing immediate food and shelter, whatever that is. त्यो भएर एडीबीले भन्ला हामीले चाहिँ स्कुल र यसमा गरौँ। एक सेन्टेन्स 2 सेन्टेन्स भयो पुग्यो। तर मेन उनीहरुबाट हामीले लिनु पर्यो तिमीहरुको एक्सपिरियन्स के भयो त, working with NRA, working with this reconstruction, what 3-4 things that you would like to give us as feedback. अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ हजुरको त्यसमा थर्ड चाहिँ what 2-3 reforms that you would like, how can we do things better? हाम्रो अर्यालजीको डिस्कसन पोइन्टमा जस्तै लजहरू चेन्ज गर्ने हो कि, गभर्नेन्स इम्प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने हो कि, उनीहरूलाई कन्स्टेन्ट के इम्प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने यी 3 कुरा निक्ल्यो भने त हामी आई थिङ्क वी हेभ प्रब्ली ए गुड सेसन
हस् हुन्छ सर त्यति हामी गरौँ न हस् थ्याङ्क यू सर थ्याङ्क यू फर भ्यालुएबल टाइम अब त्यो दिन चाहिँ हामी विल ट्राई टु मेक इट बेटर
होइन आज पनि राम्रै छ अब यो यिनीहरू मलाई चाहिँ मुख्य कुरा डाउट के पनि यिनीहरू त्यहाँ साइटमा आएन भनेदेखि हामीले अलि अनलाइन अलि स्ट्रङ आइटी ब्याकअपहरू गर्नु पर्ला अलि चाँडै नै बरु 15-20 मिनट अगाडि नै ठ्याक्क सबै चेक गरेर
हजुर
किन प्यारलल सेसनहरू छ यो पछि फेरि अर्को सेसन हजुरहरूको सो वी प्रब्ली हेभ टु बी भेरी कग्निजेन्ट अफ द्याट
थ्याङ्क यू
अनि यो हुने चाहिँ हाइटमा हेर्नु 9 to 10:30 होइन हुन्छ मैले पनि अनलाइन गरे पनि हुन्छ कि अनलाइनै राम्रो अब अहिले यो पछि 11 बजी चाइनामा अनलाइनै गरिरहेछु मैले आइएम सपोज टु चेयर एन्ड एज वेल एज मोडरेट छ एउटा 50 जना जतिको राम्रै हुँदो रहेछ आइटी स्ट्रङ भयो भने हजुरको एउटा फाइदा के हुने रहेछ भनेदेखि हजुरको यु क्यान स्टार्ट टेकिङ नोट्स मजासँग नोट्सहरू लिन पाइन्छ अनि सुन्न पाइन्छ कहिले कहिले भिडियो अफ गऱ्यो भनेदेखि यसो कफी खान पनि पाइन्छ त्यस्तो हुँदो रहेछ तर यो दिस कम्युनिकेसन इज क्लियर अहिले जस्ट इन केस इफ वी ह्याड टु डु इट अनलाइन
सर यो क्लियर भयो सर त्यसमा चाहिँ अब 10 जना मात्रै फिजिकल्ली आयो भने पनि नि हाम्रो चाहिँ डिपिजहरू 17 जनाले चाहिँ बोल्ने उनीहरूले फ्लोर माग्न सक्छन् त्यही हिसाबले प्लान गर्नुपर्छ होला हजुरले भने जस्तै 3-4 मिनट दिने तर तिम्रो चाहिँ टकिङ पोइन्ट चाहिँ हुन्छ भनेर हामी मेल पठाइदिन्छौँ आज 3-4 मिनटमा तयारी गर भनेर अब त्यस हिसाबले गर्नुपर्छ होला सरको प्रेजेन्स चाहिँ नि फिजिकल्ली नै गर्नु पर्ला सर हामी चाहिँ यो अर्गनाइजरले रिक्वेस्ट गर्छौँ सरलाई
म चाहिँ बाहिर निक्लिएको छैन अब अहिले फर्स्ट टाइम होला अलिकति सोसियल डिस्टेन्स भएर गर्नु पर्ला कि
त्यो गरौँला त्यो प्रोभिजन छ होटलमा चाहिँ हामी सोसियल डिस्टेन्सिङ गर्ने प्रोभिजन छ त्यसरी नै हामी गरौँला सर
यो रिजेन्सी हल भने तलको बेसमेन्टको हल होइन त्यो
हो के अरे हायतको बेसमेन्ट हल हो एकदम पर्याप्त सोसियल डिस्टेन्सिङ त्यहाँ हुन्छ
त्यहाँ ठाउँ ठुलै छ त्यो
ठाउँ ठुलै छ सर अब यो प्रेजेन्टेसन
हजुरले मैले बिर्सनु अगाडि हजुरहरूले त्यो पठाउनेखेरि यु क्यान अल्सो टेल देम इफ यु हेभ सम रिटन स्टेटमेन्ट अ लङ्गर भर्सन द्याट यु वुड लाइक टु प्रोभाइड टु अस प्लिज सेन्ड इट बेस्ड अन द्याट वी विल बी एबल टु पछि हामीले यसको समराइज गर्दाखेरि अथवा पछि रिपोर्ट बनाउनेखेरि वी क्यान इन्क्लुड देम भनेर भने पनि हुन्छ सबै कुरा भन्न नसक्ने हो भने लेखेर 1 पेजको लेखेर पठाऊ भने पनि हुन्छ मोस्ट प्रब्लम मोस्ट द डेभलपमेन्ट एजेन्सी विल प्रिपेयर समथिङ लाइक द्याट के
हुन्छ सर हस् सर
किन उनीहरूको पनि आफ्नो हायर अथोरिटीबाट क्लियर गरेर यो भन्छु है भन्नुपर्ने हुन्छ आइ एम स्योर दे विल हेभ ए पेपर
हस् हुन्छ सर हस् हामी योभन्दा अगाडि पनि हामी त्यो डेभलपमेन्ट पार्टनर कोअपरेसन मिटिङहरू गर्दाखेरि त्यसै ढङ्गले पनि गरेका थियौँ त्यसमा प्रब्लम नहोला हुन्छ थ्याङ्क यू सर अब हामी लिभ गरौँ
थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच थ्याङ्क यू
हस् हस् नमस्कार सर नमस्कार
अर्को 11 बजी छ थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच थ्याङ्क यू गुड टाइमिङ
हस् थ्याङ्क यू सर
थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच